Hey, fire signs, what's up? How you guys doing? Aries, Leo, Sag, this is your reading for you, fire signs. Feel free to swap around the characters. It is general reading. As always, I could be talking to a cross watcher, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hope you guys are doing great. The spiritual business class is ready to take your enrollment. It is limited connection. It's limited enrollment, not limited connection. Lots of connection. Limited enrollment because we want to make sure everybody gets what they need. And this class is really talking about how you can walk your path, how you can create a business out of your spiritual calling. So that's what the spiritual business class is. I am doing a second section of the newbies. What that's about is bring your ideas, because we're going to work on focusing you and getting you moving down a road. In the regular spiritual business class, we'll be talking about monetization of ideas, YouTube, all the platforms you need. We'll give you recommendations, and I will be talking more, like I said, about YouTube. We've learned a lot. We learn a lot every single day, so I'll be sharing with you what I know. Hopefully that's helpful to you. Okay. All right. All of those links below if you want to join the class, the beginners and or the master class. Okay. This month we're doing a little contest. Whichever gets the most likes, air, fire, earth, water, whichever one. I'm going to do a live in September. Each of the zodiac signs in that energy is going to get a piece of that live, okay, to yourself. All right, so like away. All right, there we go. Let's see where we go, fire signs. Woo, all that glitters. Observer. Loyal heart. I feel like you've had a massive change in your life or are undergoing a massive change right now. And things are shifting from the way you have been to the way you are going to be, okay? And things that you thought were valuable at one point in your life, not so much anymore, okay? This is a really big transition. And I do feel like if you have been going down a road where you've been very much focused on money or very much focused on what you think is valuable. It doesn't have to actually be money. It can be like, oh, I think it's really valuable to have a lot of power. I think it's really valuable to have a lot of dates or, be very, popular with people, right? Be always out and about, always in the bar scene or always doing. And I feel like you're having this like quiet moment right now that's going to shift you into a new belief about what's valuable for you, okay? What's valuable for you. So you could have also been somebody who, was very much hiding yourself. See how there's masks in this? You could be hiding your own light, okay? And I feel like you finally understand who you are. The Aquarius energy here, finally getting it. Finally seeing how valuable you are, and that does bring in loyal heart. That brings in somebody who also will see how valuable you are. That's very cool. Yep, 4 of Wands, right there. 4 of Wands, Sag energy, actively moving forward toward it. That's really cool. Really cool. Look at that, 10 of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, wow. So some of you did have maybe families that taught you a certain thing. This is valuable. This is what you should be doing in life. This is who you are. And you might be learning differently now. Page of Pentacles might be learning differently. Cool. New beginnings. That's big. Okay. Hierophant, Taurus energy, Page of Swords. King of Pentacles, so cool. All right, wait a second. Hold on. Okay. Wow. 5 of Wands, Queen of Swords, Knight of Cups. You are totally getting it. You are totally figuring this out, your path. Okay? You're totally getting it. And the cool thing is about this, that let's say, for example, your family was very focused on money, and it was like stability, this is what's important, go out and earn a lot of money, or something like that. And I feel like there's part of the message that was just kind of missing for you. It didn't really, you could have made a lot of money, it didn't really bring you happiness, or it didn't bring you joy. Or it was just like, oh, I see that they thought this kind of career was valuable, or being with this kind of person was valuable, or being super popular, or going for a lot of power. Whatever it was that your family taught you, you might have gotten that message like in spades. Like maybe they didn't really mean it the way you took it. What I mean by that is they could have been saying to you, hey, it's really important for you to get a good job, whatever that means, because we want you to be independent. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. But you might have heard, like, you are not valuable unless you have a great job, unless you have a job that we approve of, okay? And so I feel like you might have gone your own way, or right now are going your own way, okay? You're learning some new stuff. You're off on a new path. So it's different than what your family wanted for you. But at the end of the day, it can just be like maybe a little misunderstanding. You didn't think that they wanted you to be happy. You just thought they wanted you to do what they wanted you to do. But the cool thing is here, I feel like if you were somebody who was told, like, make a ton of money, and you're not doing that, or you're like actually resisting that for yourself, there's something new that you're learning right now that's going to bring you down a path that is going to make you a lot of money, ironically, bring you a lot of abundance. It's like absolutely nothing like what your family told you. But you're going to find stability and massive amounts of abundance. And I do feel like there's going to be some jealousy from them. Okay, there's some jealousy or whatever. And I feel like you're looking at them being like, oh, wait a second. You did something that we didn't approve of, and yet you're abundant anyway? We need to change our message because we can't be seen to be wrong. So there's something like that, okay? Also, I feel like this is going to show you following your own path. Getting really clear on what you're here to do and following it not because of the outcome of it necessarily, but because you know this is the right path for you. And I do feel like there's other people, whether it's your family or your friends or frenemies or just people in general are like haters, right? I just feel like there's some of that. And because you've chosen to follow your path that brings you abundance, that brings you stability, ironically enough, it's like, oh, why would you want to be a circus clown? That seems like a really dumb idea. Here, go over here and work on Wall Street. That's where a lot of money comes from. Now, for some reason, you're like, I don't like Wall Street. I hate that whole suit thing. I'm going to be an entertainer. And I'm going to be, like, literally a fool. Like, be out there on the stage, be juggling, be in the circus, or be on stage of some kind. Like, show your creativity. Ironically enough, that is what brings you the most peace, the most stability, and, wait for it, abundance. The thing you might have wanted to do, but you didn't do. So I have somebody I know from a long time ago, from high school. Their child was very dyslexic and very, really bad at school. Just couldn't do it. Could not sit still. Just couldn't do it. Right? ADHD, something like that. Massive creative talent, but the parents were like pushing him into being like a carpenter or something like that, where there's some creativity to it, but he could be out and about. He didn't have to be sitting in a seat or anything like that. You know what I mean? He could be just like out doing projects and stuff. So well-intentioned, right? Well-intentioned. But they're like, hey, you need to learn a trade because you're really bad at school and we don't think college is for you. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to, make you good on this road. And they did. And of course, he was fine at it. but not loving it. And so now go to look at his YouTube page, and he is the most amazing singer-songwriter. But they would have been like, that's a stupid thing to do, right? They would not have been cool with it because they just didn't know, right? And all this time, he's been doing the work of being a carpenter, whatever it is. I think I don't know if he's a contractor, but I think he's something like that. And it's brought some stability. But his gig, his thing is really being a performer. Okay? So I might be speaking directly to somebody here who really has wanted to be a performer and has not had the courage to do it. But now the world is completely changing. So this might be a message to you that, hey, YouTube, stuff like that, this is a good place for you to be showcasing your talents, okay? And this can bring a lot of stability to you. I feel like it also brings in a romantic partner who could be the stability, okay? Somebody here who is willing to support the arts or support the creative, even if, right, like no matter what, like this is somebody who's like, okay, I get what your parents were saying, or I get about that, and I am a loyal person to you because I love your creativity. And that's the thing I'm going to create. That's the thing I'm going to support you in. And so this person could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, especially a Taurus. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Might have some Aquarius energy. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or Aquarius. Okay? I see Aquarius up here and I see Aquarius here. So this is a situation where you may have, this could be you or the other person. Feel free to swap around if you feel like that works for you. One of you is excited about the other person's talent. One of you is super stable. The other person can be gaining a ton of notoriety because of this thing that they were kind of warned away from as a kid. Like, oh, that's going to be a disaster. Hashtag 2020. Life has changed, okay? So this person, if this is you or this is the other person, may choose to follow your bliss, right? Okay? May choose to follow your path. And I do feel like the universe here is stepping in to bring in a partner that's either going to be the stability or somebody who just loves the creativity and really is so supportive of you that your career can flourish. Okay? It's like this, there's a thing here. You might be you might become very famous, become very rich, lots of money, lots of stability in a lot of different ways. And this person is here to be like pushing back on the family, trying to like run interference a little bit for you. And this is a very romantic, beautiful thing. Okay? Knight of Cups. So I'm getting a lot of goosebumps on this reading because the loyal heart, this person is stable. You may bring in a lot of wealth because of your passion in terms of your creativity. Whatever this thing is, being on stage, being a musician, being a painter, artist, writer, something like that. There's this beautiful interplay that stabilizes you, stabilizes your life, and then allows you to sort of jump off into the world. And this person is very much the support for that. Okay? So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius. All right, so whatever it is, this feels like there's massive amounts of abundance when you tap into your creative nature, who you're really here to be, okay? Instead of the safe road. This is the creative road, okay? Okay. All right, link is below if you want to continue on with me. I will continue on with this reading, and I will look at Aquarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo too, okay?